One of the hardest things about starting something new is realizing that in the beginning, nobody really cares. And into this video, guys, I want to take the time to share with you why nobody really cares in the beginning when you just started out on YouTube. Now, if you've been following my channel for some time, you know that I currently work a full-time job and I also have my YouTube business. And as I have said multiple times, I have to capitalize on those times when either I finish after work and everything is settled and I'm done spending time with the family, or I find time in between my work to do it. Or in times like these, when my son is asleep taking his afternoon nap, I try to capitalize. And this is one of those times where I want to take the time to record a little video for you guys by sharing why I think nobody cares in the beginning when you're just getting started out on YouTube. Everyone wants support immediately. You see, guys, when you just started out on YouTube, you have to quickly come to the realization that you may not get the support from people. You may not get the support from your spouse if you currently live with your girlfriend or your wife, or your relatives such as your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, and even your close friends, your best friends. You may not get the support from them in the beginning. And not just about the ideas, your whole idea and your strategy, and how excited you are about creating your YouTube channel and your plans and sharing with them, trying to somehow get validation from them that you are on the right path. You may even expect that they will watch your videos or they will be positive and sound positive and be there for you and encourage you. But guys, the reality is that while some of them may sound happy for you, you may not get that same energy back from them, and you may feel like they're not happy for you. After all, they may not be consistent also by watching your videos, because you have to realize that everyone has their own life. They're in their own little world. I like to think about it that everyone are living their lives in their own little bubble. And while they're in their own little bubble, which is their life, you have to understand that they may not share the same priorities like you, and they may not have the same drive and passion for your YouTube channel like you. And so you have to understand this. I want to share with you also one thing from my personal experience. When I just started my YouTube channel, I used to realize that sometimes my wife would just pop up here and there with these comments like, oh, you're spending so much time on the computer. Oh, is this going to work? These little kind of comments, you can feel like they're not so sure or not so confident that it's going to work. I've also heard people say that, oh, I'm spending time around my computer. I'm just a computer guy and I'm just making videos. Don't understand what I'm doing. These are the things that you may experience when you're building your YouTube channel, that you're putting and investing so much time and energy into it, but people may not respect, and not because they don't truly respect and value it, is because they have different priorities. They may not understand the whole picture of YouTube. They have never seen people who succeed at a certain level for them to say, yes, he's doing something good and it could pay off. And so you just have to understand that, and don't take it too personal when people don't give you that same time of day that you expect when you just started out on YouTube. Early progress is invisible. Guys, one of the things you really have to understand is that in the beginning, your progress will be invisible, and you will be recording videos and posting videos on YouTube. You may get little to no views, but what you will notice is that when you start to create videos on YouTube, you will be gaining so much knowledge and skills, whether that may be editing videos, creating videos, improving your knowledge, learning a new skill, or even, let's say, having the confidence of speaking in front of a camera, something that some people may find weird and strange. You will definitely gain lots of skills over time, because the goal for you is to improve and to gain views and to blow up, or whatever it is that you may have as your long-term goal and objective. There is no doubt that over time you will improve in your quality on your videos. So you will definitely gain some kind of skills and experience that may seem invisible at first, but they're playing into your growth of achieving success over a longer period of time. I also want to share my experience, and as I said earlier in the video, that I work a full-time job. And so for me, working a full-time job is something that is not easy to do while having a YouTube business on the side. And if you've seen some of my videos before, you may heard me saying that I post multiple videos per day. When I just get started out on YouTube, I wasn't sure what to do. I was recording videos by making videos on what I know, or just looking to see what other creators in the niche is actually doing. And one of the hardest thing over that time period is that I wasn't getting any views. I was getting a little views, maybe 5 views there, 10 views there. But what happened over a long period of time is that after making thousands of videos, those thousands of videos, they grow little by little, because those are evergreen videos, because I'm in the tutorial space. But those videos in the beginning get no views, and over time they grow to a couple hundred views, to a couple thousand views, and they compound. The more I post, the more all of these videos compound, and it helps me to grow my channel and to earn the kind of money that I'm currently earning today. So in the beginning, you may not see any results, and the progress that you're gaining over that time may look invisible. You may not realize at a time that you're gaining so much skills, or you may be learning so much lessons that you will later on in life or in your YouTube journey, that you will become an experienced person of knowing what to do, what not to do, what works, what don't work. All of these things you will learn over time. But these are all lessons that you will learn that's going to help you to grow, to achieve success over a longer period of time. This is where most people quit. And I want to really stress about this point. And to save you, if you're currently experiencing this right now and you feel like you want to quit, just hear me out. A lot of people quit too early, and that can be caused from a wide range of reasons. One, not having patience to see this. Two, struggling to stay consistent because the pressure that they put on themselves or the system that they currently have in place does not work with their current life at the moment, and they cannot find a way how to fit it into their day-to-day life. Another thing is social media, or watching these so-called gurus who share their experience and their success from a highlighted level, where you just build in your mind that, hey, I can achieve this in a short period of time. And by watching these things, you just create this false timeline in your head that you should achieve success at this point. And you don't realize that your experience is totally different from them. Yes, they're good to look up to and to have the confidence that yes, whatever you are doing, it works for someone else, so it can work for you. But your journey is going to always be different from them. You don't know what they are doing. You don't know the experience that they have. You don't know how long they've started, how many failures they've gone through. You don't know their life situation. If they have the entire day, every day to dedicate to YouTube, or they have a family, or they have a team, whatever it is, your situation and your life is different from mine. Take, for example, myself. I have a full-time job. I have a son. I have a wife. I used to work 12-hour shifts, then eventually working in 9 to 5, where I have to do Monday to Friday, sometimes manager and duty work, and I have to spend time with the family. I have to find the time within my day to accumulate this. I had to find the time within my day to do YouTube. So for me, it was either squeezing something in the day or at the end of each day between 9 and 11 or 12 p.m. or on weekends like this when my son is asleep and I'm able to squeeze in one recording. Even if it's not perfect, just like right now, it's not a perfect condition for me. Because what? Rain is falling, thunder is rolling. And guess what, guys? Eventually, my son is going to wake up and I have to find a way how to still ensure that I finish this video. So guys, the conditions may not be perfect, but you have to find a way and the courage to still deliver even in those imperfect conditions. So I just want to say this, don't quit. You have to think about YouTube as a long-term project. Or for me, better, I would say think about YouTube as a business, something that you're not gonna just get up and walk away from one day to the next. And find a system or routine that fits within your lifestyle that you're able to do on a daily basis. Whether it's gonna be 3 videos per week or 1 video per day, or however it is that you're gonna be able to stay consistent over a longer period of time. Find a way how to do this. Set 3 videos per week. You may spend a few hours out of your weekend and record a video on a Saturday or a Friday evening and then use Saturday or Sunday to edit them, then post them. Or if you have a bit of money that you can invest to get an editor, you may be able to do 1 video per day, have the person edit it, send it back to you, you post it or schedule it. Something that actually works and fit within your lifestyle. But the truth is, you have to stick with this for a long period of time until it succeeds. And the best way how to do it is find a way to fit it within your day-to-day life, that fit within your day-to-day life. And if you have the drive and passion about succeeding on YouTube, you have to see it as something that you're not gonna just achieve overnight, but you're gonna be able to stick with it long enough for it to succeed. Because even after you achieve monetization, there's going to be a next level of growth that you want to achieve, because you may realize that you're earning a certain income now from YouTube and you want to earn maybe 10,000, you maybe want to do 20,000, you maybe want to start your own personal brand, you maybe want to start your own company, you may even want to start your own digital product, whatever it is that you will want to do, coaching, whatever it is, there's going to be a new level of challenge. And so you have to see it from a business perspective, not just someone who wants to start a channel, earn some side revenue from YouTube when you get monetized. If that's going to be your only goal and you are not dedicated, you may not last long enough to become monetized on YouTube. So you have to think about it from a business perspective. Find a system that works for you and fit within your lifestyle and stick with it long enough for it to become successful. Why I keep going anyway. I want to take this time to share with you why I keep going anyways while building my YouTube business and working a full-time job. The first thing I must say is that I had my moment in time where I was tired of my current life situation. And I knew that I had to make a change. I knew that I didn't want to reach at the end of my years and just getting a pension. That's something that will never be able to allow me to do what I want to do at that point. I know that the dreams that I had, I was never going to be able to get that from my salary, because every single month after paying all my bills, I am without money. No little spare money to do something comfortable, going for a nice dinner. I wasn't able to pay for anything too expensive. And it's not even expensive. I wasn't able to go for a nice little vacation or go for a nice fancy dinner or something out of my ordinary lifestyle that I had at the time without thinking twice about the money that I'm going to spend, or without even worrying that, oh, I'm not going to have money to do this, or oh, my money is going to finish. These are the things that bothered me. I also, when my wife was pregnant with her son, I also wanted to get a bigger car that we could, eventually pack everything, the stroller, the digs, the bag, all of these things that we could basically be comfortable within our car, be comfortable whenever we're traveling. I also wanted to go on vacation. I wanted to buy something nice. I eventually wanted to think about how can I afford a bigger home, whether it's going to be rent, how am I going to be able to eventually get a mortgage that I can get a house. These things were never possible in my 9-to-5 job alone with that income that I have. And all of these things allow me to reach at this point in life at that time to make me say, you know what, I have to make a change. I have to do something. I have to do something that is going to allow me to break out of this. And so that was my moment. Then after that, after starting YouTube, having YouTube working as a system within my day-to-day life while working my 9 to 5 job, I realized that I need to set up systems. I need to find, have my editor do this and I do this. And it was just a simple system, right? I record, he edit, send to me, I schedule. I record more, he edit, send to me, I schedule, and that's how the cycle goes. So that was my basic system. And as time goes by, we learn how to do more. I pay him more, I record more, we scale. And over time, I get more people in my team, I expand the team, and eventually my system evolved more and more. And that evolved into starting new channels, building my channel library a bit more, getting more people, recording more videos. All of these things eventually change over time and improve. And with all of these things, guys, you will realize that you're going to form new habits. You're going to learn new skills. You're going to improve as a person. You're going to, there's so many things. Not only your money is going to improve, but you're going to evolve in so many different ways. That's what happened for me. And I can guarantee you that's what you're going to start to see change in your life over time as you continue to progress. And so I just wanted to share, this is all of these things is what contribute for me to continue anyways. And you may ask, why haven't you quit your 9 to 5 job? Are you making good enough money from YouTube? Yes, I'm making good enough money from YouTube that I could quit the 9 to 5 job. But you have to know when is the right time to do what. For me, I keep my 9 to 5 job because guess what? Over the years, I've get more responsibilities there. And of course, with that responsibility comes a little bit more income. But at the same time, I had to find a way how to ensure that my business continue, right? So eventually I had to hire a channel manager who's going to schedule creating my thumbnails and do all of these things. So I set up that whole system where I record if I want to, but I have a recorder, I have editors, I have channel managers, and so all of these things actually work for me. And it allows me to keep my 9 to 5 job at this point because my 9 to 5 job actually covers my lifestyle or my day-to-day life, taking care of my monthly expenses. And of course, I also pay taxes from my 9 to 5 job. While paying that big tax through my 9 to 5 job, I don't pay so much tax on my business as if I were working full-time as an entrepreneur on YouTube. I would have to pay a much bigger tax outcome at the end of each month. So all of these things I factor into my expenses. And of course, I also realize that keeping it for the time being is something that makes sense for me or is not an additional stress like it was before when I was juggling everything by myself or juggling everything, doing all the recording and scheduling all of these things along with the editor that I have. So you can see these are the reasons why I continue anyways, continue my 9 to 5 job, why I continue my YouTube journey, because now even more I treat this as a business because I have people depending on me, I have employees, I have bigger goals for this. I have a huge catalog of channels right now that are doing well in my YouTube business. The funny thing about success, you see guys, the funny thing about success, and guys, I just want to say, my son is awake now. I had to break for a moment, give him the iPad, tell him to be quiet so I can finish this video. So I'm going to try to wrap up real quick. Now guys, I just want to take this time and speak about the funny thing about success. You see guys, once success comes, everything changes. People start to take you seriously. People can't wonder how this actually happened. People start to pay you more attention. And the honest truth, they only see the results. And I'm going to use my experience to you. When I started to earn money from YouTube, I remember before my wife wasn't sure if it was going to work. And one thing I must say she did was trust that I know what I'm doing. And she would give me the time of day, whether it's taking my son outside for a walk so that I can get a little space to record, or just, supporting me in whatever way she can. And even though she was doing this, I knew that she still didn't understand to the full extent how this is going to make things better. So whenever I tried to speak to her about it, she listened, but she could not really relate or engage too much because she just can't see it. No, when success start to be and she start to see that there's money coming in and there's a real business around this, there's a new car and there's bigger house and all of these kind of things, guys, sometimes she just looking like, wow, this is crazy. I don't know how you can get all of this from YouTube. Oh, I don't get it, this is insane. And these kind of comments. And while she knows sees the results, she still don't fully understand how it all works, but she know that it's working, and she's proud of me, and I appreciate that. While some other people around my surrounding, they just see the results and they simply don't get it, right? And I must say that when you start to achieve that success, still nobody is going to see the years or the months of hard work that you put in. Luckily for myself, I can say that my wife saw that. She lived that, right? She lived sitting on the sofa by herself for multiple nights in months, by herself, chilling by herself at times, while me doing the hard work in the office. And she never fussed about it. Of course, she wished if I was there at times, but she also knew that I'm working on something that means a lot to me and could potentially change her lives. And yeah, no, she realized that the hard work is paying off. But for you, and maybe even for myself too, a lot other people will not see this sacrifices that you will make. They will only see the success, and they will only come around and they will see you as that YouTuber or whatever it is. But the hard work they will never see. They will only see the results. And that's just the harsh truth. Some people who will never give you the time of day, will never listen to you, will never support you in the beginning, they're the ones surrounding you now and want to be in your circle, maybe even want money from you, may ask you for help here and there, and they never really give you the support there in the beginning. So you just need to be aware of these things and just understand that it's life. It happens, and it happens to me, it's going to happen to you, and happen to so many other creators out there. Maybe all of them will tell you that they have experienced this, and that's the truth. And so guys, I just want to wrap up by share this one thought with you. If right now in your YouTube journey nobody cares, or you feel like nobody cares, it's okay. It's completely okay. Because the goal right now really is not to impress people. The goal is to build something that you will be proud of in a couple of years. The goal is to enjoy the journey. Start where you are, build, grow, enjoy, and evolve as a person. And you will also evolve and achieve success over time, that you will look back few years and say, wow, look where I've come from. Look how much success I've achieved. Oh, I can't believe I've reached this far. I've had multiple episodes of those in my life. And one of the recent ones is when I eventually reach into this apartment, this house that I'm in now. And even a couple months ago, when I was driving my Audi around the neighborhood, I remember I used to walk around this neighborhood and just imagine if one day I would live here. And I also was driving I had a Nissan Qashqai. Guys, I had a Nissan Qashqai, a 2015 Nissan Qashqai. And I always said to myself, I would love to drive something nice. And I remember driving my Audi one evening, and I said to myself, wow, I was going over a speed bump, and I remember sometimes I had that feeling that I can imagine driving myself a nice car and going over this speed bump and just feeling good. And I was driving my Audi, and it just come back to me like deja vu. Like, I remember when I had that thought, and look at me now driving this, and now I have multiple experiences from driving the Audi to now have my new SUV. And I said to myself, wow, time flies fast and your life can change very, very fast. So stick with it. Stick with it. Enjoy the ride. Don't give up. Find a way to fit it within your lifestyle and enjoy the process. Just stick with it and you will be surprised how your life can change. Because when you're doing all of this, guys, you're in it, the time will go by fast and you're not even realizing this, because you will just be thinking about your business, you're building, you're growing, you're enjoying, you're earning, and you're not even worried about other external factors until one day you just wake up and you just reflect and you realize like, oh my God, look where am I at right now. And the feeling is going to be sweet. Just remember that. So guys, if you find value in this video, I really appreciate if you give this video a like. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Andrew. I'm currently building my YouTube business while working a 9-to-5 job. And of course, I'm achieving some success. And I want to take moments like these out of my day when I get a chance to record videos like this that you will find useful and find valuable. And I hope that you will appreciate it. Thank you guys, and see you in my next video.